Funko has dropped more news, guys, about pops that they're dropping in 2024, and there's some very popular lines. Those lines are going to be on Stranger Things, Harry Potter, and Nickelodeon, and I want to share it with you. Let's get to it. Welcome back to my channel, you guys. It's Mr. Grail here, and honestly, my background is only made possible by my sister-in-law. And if you would like to see these backgrounds and more of these options, she has an Etsy page that you guys can visit in the link down below. And today I want to share with you guys some pops that Funko is dropping in 2024 that can really get us excited. So the first one I'm going to be talking about is a favorite line of mine, and I plan on adding these to my collection because I already have a collection going that I eventually want to show you guys, and that is the Stranger Things line. So we have 6 pops that are dropping for the Stranger Things lines, and they're strictly NFT. The great thing about these though is that they do have piece limitations. So I do want to go through these with you. So if you look at the picture here, we have Mike, we have Dustin, we have Lucas, and then we also have Will. And they all come with a piece limitation of 3,000. So I think it's good that Funko's doing piece limitations again, because I think that's what was killing the value in the first place, was that they were just mass distributing all these Funko Pops without any known limitations. It was giving us an unknown price of what these Funko Pops actually are, and it led to us not knowing if these are investable or not. But Funko's doing better with this. The other one is the Dragon, and this one has like a piece limitation of 1,106. And then you have the Freddy Funko as Eddie Munson, which I think that's a great one too, because Eddie Munson is hugely popular right now. And right now, this one has the highest piece limitation though with 3,600, but just because it's the highest piece limitation does not mean it's going to be the least popular. This one may be the most sought after one, but I think this is a great line. And if you look at Will looks like he's a magician. He's called Will the Wise. We have Lucas. He kind of sort of looks like he's a knight. We have Dustin, who looks like he's a Viking. And then, of course, we have Mike, who looks like also he's like a Crusader or something, or maybe he's just a knight in shining armor for someone, maybe for 11. So I think that's a very, very good thing to have. They have nice character. The only problem I have with these pops is that I feel like they're releasing these pops kind of too early. So once again, like I said, Funko has been struggling with dropping the pops at the right time. Stranger Things is not coming out yet. The hype has died down a little bit because it's been so long before we've seen season 5. And we do want to see what happens between the Stranger Things cast and Vecna, and we want to see how that story concludes. But I think the right time to release these pops would have most definitely been next spring, when you know the summer drop is going to happen. At least that's what they're telling us. It should be summer 2025. So I think Funko kind of messed up on the drop, but you know, I could be wrong. This can most definitely still be a very, very huge successful drop. And the next popular line is going to be Harry Potter. And they actually have a very, very huge drop here. So they're going to drop 2 Harry Potters. One's going to be just Harry Potter by himself. And then they're going to have him coming with Buckbeak, which I think that's a pretty cool one. I actually like that Funko Pop. But then you have all the rest of the popular cast as well. You have Ron Weasley. You have Hermione Granger. You have Draco Malfoy. You have Lupin, Shunspike. I'm sorry, I hope I said that right. Shunspike. And then I have Hagrid, Dumbledore, and then Sirius Black. Now, I do think that these guys are going to bring a very, very good value to Funko. Harry Potter is always going to be very, very popular. But the only thing about these pops is that they are not going to be too investable as of now, because we don't know the count that they're going to have. But they look like they're going to be common, which means that they're not going to be as highly investable. But that's okay. You know, a lot of people who collect Harry Potter in the first place collect it because they're mega fans and they just want to have the pops in general. So maybe there may be a piece limitation for some of these. We don't really quite know yet, but I do know that this most definitely will sell out very, very quick. And now we're shifting over to Nickelodeon, and Nickelodeon has some big drops, especially for me, and it's gonna be Jimmy Neutron. And I'm gonna add this to my collection because Jimmy Neutron is nostalgic and means a lot to me in my childhood, because I would watch him every day before going to school. So it takes me back to those days of, man, I remember when I was young watching this, thinking about the boy genius, thinking that I could be a boy genius, and it was just a fun show to watch. I watch with my cousins all the time, so it means a lot to me, and that's why I want it in my collection. The other popular one was the Wild Thornberrys, so we're getting a Donnie and Eliza Thornberry Funko Pop, which I didn't really watch the show too much, but I do know it had a fan base, and I do know that it was pretty popular. And then the last 2 that we have is the one of the shows that I didn't really watch growing up, and that's okay. It's going to be Rocket Power, and they're going to drop the Otto and Reggie Rocket Funko Pops. So if you're excited for any of these pops other than Jimmy Neutron, please comment down on the comment section below. Now, how do I feel about this when it comes to investing? I don't know what to think right now just because of the stigma that Nickelodeon has right now. I know that's more geared toward the documentary that's going on Max right now compared to the cartoons that are happening on Nickelodeon. So I don't know what to think, but I do want to see what comes out of that first, and then we'll see how this does. But I do think people will be fine with the Nickelodeon drops. It's just we don't really know what's going on with all the news that's getting dropped about this. So that'll be fun to hear. And Hello Kitty fans, Hot Topic is doing you guys a favor because they are dropping a Hot Topic Expo edition Hello Kitty. And this one's really cool. Honestly, Hello Kitty is very iconic, it's very popular. It's been around for years, and I remember my sisters all having some form of a Hello Kitty, whether it was a toy, whether it was a plushie or a stuffed animal, it was there for everybody. So I do like that they're doing a drop for this, and it's very clean and sleek and colorful. I do actually like this pop quite a bit, so if you're someone who likes this Hello Kitty pop, please comment down on the comment section below. And the last bit of news I have for today is the fact that Funko is dropping some Percy Jackson drops as well. So what we have here is we're gonna have three. We're gonna have one of Percy Jackson himself, and then we're gonna have Grover, and then lastly we're gonna have Annabeth Chase. Now, what I gotta say is for these pops is I'm not too excited about them because I didn't watch Percy Jackson personally, but I think that this will be good for someone who does like Percy Jackson because I know there is a fan base out there for it. And that is the news and drops that Funko has, and we know that there's gonna be more for sure coming, and these are very popular drops. So if there's any that you liked, please comment down in the comment section below. And if you guys like me giving these Funko news, please leave a like and subscribe. And also, if you'd like to know more about investing in Funko Pops or just learning more about Funko Pops in general, please refer to my videos right here. Thank you so much for all the support and have a great day. Bye bye.